I'm Alex.
And I'm Teddy.
And I'm Spencer.
And we are
The Button Mappers.
Hey, the Button Mappers.
Podcasting for you. If you know the words you can map out to. Put your hands together if you want to map as we take you through this country map. Ooh. DK. Don't get gone. DK. Button Mappers map it out Donkey Kong Country.
Woo. It's a map out.
The map out. Welcome to a map out. Here today we're mapping a very special game.
It's very special indeed.
Boys, talk to me about Donkey Kong Country.
When I was a kid, this game took me months to beat, and now it took me 3 hours.
3 hours? Oh, what a noob.
3 hours later.
What a noob.
The famous credit scene.
I've had this game for almost my entire life, and I've played it probably more than any other game in existence.
Breaking the interdimensional time-space rift.
No, I was telling you guys over text. I know Teddy knew this, but yeah, it's one of my favorite games. It's like one of my top 5 favorite games. It's probably like up in my top 3. It's
a good game. I liked it as a kid. I mean, if you're gonna compare it to the games at the time, it's definitely ahead of its time.
I didn't have a Super Nintendo as a child, so my first experience with Donkey Kong Country, I went back and I dug through all my old box arts and crap, and I found a manual for Donkey Kong Land on the Game Boy.
Oh,
so I'm
God.
pretty sure that was the first way that I experienced Donkey Kong Country.
That's not really country, though. It's like a...
It is, but it's like a zoomed in
neutered
version of it.
Yeah, but it's even got like unique levels and stuff. It's not even country, but it's close though. You know, it's like the... I don't know.
Close enough. In
Yeah,
any
it's
case,
close.
I had the nostalgia for it. And
Okay.
I've gone ahead and played it several other times in my life. I've played it on the Game Boy Advance, which is a very faithful rendition. You know, I played it on the SNES Mini, and I'm here today playing it on the Nintendo Swatch.
I guess it's got put it on the Swatch. The Swatch. It should have been there from launch, honestly. Like, that was one of the biggest exclusions in my eyes when they started the SNES games. It was like, where the fuck are the country games?
Did you know that on the new 3DS XL, they have all 3 Donkey Kong countries?
Wow, did you know that on my Super Nintendo I have all 3 Donkey Kong countries?
So did you know that on my modded SNES Mini, I don't have the other 2?
Oh, okay.
Maybe I should.
I have all of them as ROMs.
Aw, you're a cheater.
I don't care.
Okay, fair enough.
They're awesome.
Okay, well, here we go, and off we go in Donkey Kong Country. Oh boy, Alex, why don't you go ahead and give us a little dramatic renditioning for the opening Donkey Kong Country.
Okay. Ooh, ah! Ooh. Oh, sorry, you mean to speak English? Because they don't speak English.
They speak English.
There's subtitles so you can understand them, Spencer, okay? They're monkeys.
But they were clearly...
Tell me they speak English.
Come on, haven't you seen the TV show?
No, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to go to therapy. I've repressed those memories, thank you.
Anthropomorphism, he wears a tie.
And he sings. That's scary in the show.
He does wear a tie. Why does Donkey Kong wear a tie?
So he's not naked.
Cranky? Does Cranky have glasses?
He has a shirt.
Is that really the reason?
No, I don't know.
So it can't be. It's not naked.
No, I mean, well, this is a, you know, I'm guessing when they did the redesign for this game, it was to differentiate this from the arcade Donkey Kong, because that's not Cranky's the arcade Donkey Kong. And this is his grandson.
I guess.
So.
I love the tie though. It's like iconic now.
No, yeah. This is the DK design from here on.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
That would be a baller tie to bust out to professional occasions.
Yeah.
To a job interview. Hi, I'm Donkey Kong. And
I've got a resume for you.
I'm here today. And I'm here today to apply for the job. What's
This
the
is also-
premise?
This is also Diddy Kong's first showing up, right?
That's
Yes.
true too.
No,
Like nothing like Donkey Kong 3 where he gets squirted up the ass.
What the fuck? Wait, what?
Donkey. In Donkey Kong 3, it's an arcade game where you spray pesticide up Donkey Kong's legs in between the middle.
Yeah, by Stanley the Bugman, but that's Cranky though.
Also formerly known as Donkey Kong.
Yeah, well he's
Wait,
not
wait,
Donkey
wait.
Kong.
Can we rewind? I didn't play much of 3, if any.
Yeah,
of it.
you haven't played Donkey Kong.
You
Yeah,
didn't play
Donkey
any
Kong
of
3,
it.
you play as Stanley the Bugman, and it's not a platformer, it's more of a shooter. And you're shooting bugs, but you're also shooting up DK's ass to get him, like, up these 2 bars.
It makes me kind of ashamed to call myself a Donkey Kong fan.
That's the one nobody talks about.
Yeah, that's incredible. I
Do
can't
you,
believe I've
do you
never seen
know?
it before.
Okay, do you know in Smash Bros? Do you know Mr. Game & Watch's little bug sprayer move?
Yeah.
That's from that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's really supposed to be doing it up and then up Donkey Kong's
Oh,
ass.
Donkey Kong's ass.
That would be the faithful rendition, yes.
Wow. Hey, you know, I learned something today.
So I guess after all that excitement, he retired. And now he's Cranky Kong.
He's always sitting down now.
Yep, left in the rocking chair. Boy, I seen a lot of bugs in my day.
So, platformers of the era, right? Mario's had to save the princess. Sonic had to save the animals. Kirby had to save, Kirby's, whatever. Yeah, Dreamland. Donkey Kong needs to get his fucking bananas back,
We've all
Do
been
it for
there.
the nanners.
which is a plot I can get behind, man. It always takes my fucking bananas.
He's like plantains.
Yeah. The evil Captain K. Rool has stolen DK's bananas.
I love the following of logic here. Is King K. Rool an alligator or a crocodile?
Is he a king or a pirate?
He's a pirate.
He's
Pirate
actually
king.
He's actually an allegory for Teddy Roosevelt because of the shit to do with the plant with the Chiquita banana. That's a true story.
He's an allegory for Teddy Roosevelt?
Yeah.
Can you explain that more?
Hold on, let me find. You guys talk for a second. Let me find it. I want to make sure I'm getting this right.
I like that his name means cruel.
What? That's what it means.
It's Cape Rule.
I didn't get that as a kid.
A lot of things might go over your head as a kid with this.
I actually didn't know what the quest was about when I was a kid. I just know if you walked into that place at the beginning, he just looked really sad. I said, "Oh, that's really sad." And then
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, and then Diddy Kong will throw his hat on the ground in rage.
You get like that game over music.
Yeah. Well, that's sad. I don't know what to do, but that's sad. I wasn't big on reading at the time.
It's the
Still.
imagery that counts.
Yeah. So I just made up the story in my own head.
Just a couple of monkey dudes.
While he's looking that up, I was really partial to Donkey Kong Country 2, but I know we're not going to do that one today. But that's the one I spent a lot more time on as a kid.
Do you guys want to hear about the Banana Wars?
Yeah.
By all
Real
means.
quick.
The banana. This is Wikipedia, by the way. I had to look at the Banana Wars. Hold on. There's a lot of information here. Basically, there was it was like Cuba, Puerto Rico, and Guam, and the Philippines. That they were basically like, dang, Jesus Christ, what is this? Hold on, I haven't read about this in fucking forever.
Can't you just give us the synopsis?
Let me give you a hold on. I'll send you the thing.
So I can read it? Why don't you just tell me what this?
Maybe you could do a better.
The...
Maybe you could do a better job.
Oh my god. Okay.
Tell me about the Banana Wars.
Are you telling me that I can read better than you?
Tell me,
Is that what you're saying?
tell me about the Banana Wars.
The Banana Wars were occupations, police actions, and interventions on the part of the United States in Central America and the Caribbean between the end of the Spanish-American War in 1898 and the inception of the Good Neighbor policy in 1934. These interventions were most often carried out by the United States Marine Corps, which developed a manual, The Strategy and Tactics of Small Wars, based on its experiences. On occasion, the Navy provided gunfire support and Army troops were also used. Here, I'll skip ahead a little bit. The term Banana Wars was popularized in 1983 by writer Lester D. Langley, which almost sounds like a DK character in itself. Langley wrote several books on Latin American history and American interactions, including the United States and the Caribbean, 1900 to 1970, and the Banana Wars, An Inner History of American Empire, 1900 to 1934. His book on the Banana Wars encompassed the United States tropical empire that overtook the Western Hemisphere, spanning both of the Roosevelt presidencies. The term was popularized through this writing, which portrayed the United States as a police force that was sent to reconcile warring tropical countries, lawless societies, and corrupt politicians, establishing a reign over tropical trade. So it wasn't really specifically about bananas.
No, but there's been a lot of ties. Get it, ties. It's
Move
stuff
on. Keep going. So tell me how King K. Rool is supposed to be Roosevelt.
Hold on.
Did you make that shit up?
Probably.
Listeners, I really, really apologize for the 5 minutes we just spent in a lie that Alex made up.
This was amazing, though, wasn't it? This was pretty good, though, right?
Alex tried to convince me a lie was real by sending me the Wikipedia.
I just wanted
me to
read it.
Could I just reference the Banana Wars? And that was my goal, was to reference the U.S. Banana Wars. Because there's a such thing as the Banana Wars, and I love it.
But mapper history. You heard it here first, folks. So it's funny that the Banana Wars references wars in the tropics. Because the first world you go to is the Congo jungle.
Congo Bongo.
We should mention first that there's like an overworld in Donkey Kong Country. Everything takes place on Donkey Kong Island, an island that is literally shaped like Donkey Kong's face.
His face.
How do you guys feel about the overworld?
The whole island?
Yes, the face, the Kong
It's
himself.
shaped, he got his own island. Where did he get the island?
I know I've never heard of Mario Island.
Yeah. Did he buy it like that, or like, it's really convenient that it's shaped like his face.
Got some great trees.
I want a face-shaped island.
I
you
can just
wanna live on
imagine
it?
that, like a Spencer head, like floating in the middle of the water, like.
It's the long lost Mount Rushmore face. Spencer.
Yeah, just me. A shit-eating grin.
There's Washington. There's K. Roosevelt. And Spencer.
Yeah.
What about the overworld progression?
I like it. These kinds of overworlds as a kid like really brought the world alive to me. He was like, I wonder where I'm going next in this big island.
Doo-doo.
As an adult, you know, it's like
Doo-doo.
whatever.
Do 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 do. That's a map thing. Dun, 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 dun.
Da-da-da-da.
Do-do-do-do. Wah, wah.
Bum, bum, bum. Okay,
Spencer's looking at us like a couple of mental patients.
I play all games on mute, so
Oh.
oh,
I only
come
turn
on.
on the volume for the end.
You should at least turn the soundtrack on for your weekly gym visits.
I can't go to the gym.
When you can. So Donkey Kong Space. The first place on Donkey Kong Space that you go to is none other than the jungle. Which jungle? The Congo jungle,
You start out at DK's house.
which is also located in the Congo jungle.
Yes.
So, Congo jungle has a total of 6 stages. And I'll just read them off. One of them, I'm going to read the boss off too, because that's one of them. Jungle hijinks! It has
Whoa.
exclamation points, so I just wanted to enunciate that.
3 straight secrets, and then you finish the level.
Ropey rampage.
It's rainy.
Reptile rumble.
It's dark in here.
Coral capers. Barrel cannon canyon.
Jump up.
To get down. And very naughty's leg.
No, it's very naughty.
Ho, 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 ho. Talk to me about the Congo, fellas.
A good set of introductory levels. We also shouldn't skip over the fact this is also you also meet the other 3 Kongs in this area. You meet Cranky, Funky, and Candy.
Candy's hot.
Okay, you do realize she's covered in hair, right?
No. I
And
see
has a
through
bathing
it.
suit on.
Like,
Yeah.
could you imagine like just how much hair she's covered in?
Since when is hair a bad thing?
I can only
Have you
dream.
been to France?
Well, there's a difference between hair and fur, you know.
Is it that she has too much hair, or most girls don't have enough hair?
Oh, okay. I see where you're getting at now.
All
Okay,
it
I
takes
get
is
it.
one word.
It's like a Brazilian, yeah.
No, she's smoking. And then there's Cranky and Funky. Who needs those guys?
Cranky's hilarious because he'll just yell at you. That's what he does.
Well, he
Back
gives you
in
the
my
secrets.
day,
Well, he
I
yes,
used
but
to I used to play Donkey Kong Country and not lose a life.
yeah,
Do
he used to
backflips in the
no,
barrel
One of my
rolls.
favorite things is that he literally he complains about how many frames his beard has. He's like, waste of frames, I say. I remember back when games were simple.
The features for the other 2, Candy is the save barrel and Funky is the rocket barrel, who later can take you to the other worlds on the Donkey Kong Island. But the Game Boy Advance version has different functions for them. I think they serve like mini game functions. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys know that.
Challenge games.
Nothing special. It's like fishing games.
What's the challenge game for Candy Kong?
You like
Match 3?
Hold on. I have it pulled up right here. Where's Candy? Candy hosts a dancing minigame challenge in each world.
Dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be
Cranky. Oh, okay.
Cranky? Oh, okay.
Cranky. I don't think Cranky does anything else, but yeah, Funky does fishing and Candy does dancing.
Right. That was another thing, too, about this game is I didn't use the save feature because I thought it had continues, but in the GBA version, you could just save wherever. You don't have to have Candy's shop open. Take
Wow.
it to the candy shop.
Lollipop.
Ooh ooh ah ee ooh ooh.
Op.
Whoa!
Talk to me about the levels. Any standouts for you?
The intro level Jungle Hijinks is iconic because it does have TK's hut in the tree. You can go back up and get a life and go below and see where they've stolen his bananas, and he's like, oh no, he's like covering his face. Like,
I
damn.
totally, when I need to, come back to this level to farm for lives. There's so many good ones. There's like several on top of the palm trees. You get like 4 lives just like that. You get Rambi the Rhino. So that's kind of iconic, especially in the first stage. Music in this one's iconic, and even the stage transition at the end transitions from like this kind of day or like mid-afternoon day to the nighttime, and it's kind of a nice ambient effect.
Well, and then even after you get Rambi, there's 3 straight secrets you can just ram through and get some lives that way too.
Yeah.
So.
I guess while we're talking about the graphic part of it, this game is striking.
Yeah, man. You know why?
Why?
Because it's
Mode 7.
No, it's not Mode 7. They use Silicon
Just
graphic machines to make 3D models, and then they put them in as sprites.
Looks very cool.
So those are actually 3D models that like I've read stuff on this game, and it like apparently it took them like a day to like get one frame to like rendered for the models, you know, because like they're just so highly detailed for the time. And what is this, like 94? Is that right? So yeah.
The Tim
yeah,
Burton.
Super Nintendo in 1994. Yeah.
That must have been super tedious to like render, like take a day to render each frame.
The Nightmare Before Donkey Kong. Those movies, Tim Burton movies usually kind of do that too. This also introduces you to your first swimming stage. As it is, it's striking, but...
the sound. The music. It's so nice, man. I could just fall asleep to that music.
Ba-na-na.
No joke. The first time I ever saw this was before I had a Super Nintendo, and I was at a gym with my mom, and there was like a daycare area, and I remember this level, like in particular, being like, "Whoa!" And then like some kid was like, "No, we're playing the Jungle Book." Damn.
Sucks for you.
Coral Capers has the swordfish.
Yeah,
right?
On Guard.
On Guard,
His name's
yes.
On Guard.
On guard.
On Guard.
That's
About,
pretty cool.
Spanish conquest.
We also get to go through, which you mentioned, it was the Reptile Rumble cave stage, which has a really ambient music too. It's like
Not as good as Mario's cave stage music.
what is Mario's again?
Well,
Oh, that's the underground. That's the underground.
it's the same thing.
There actually are cave stages in World though, and Mario World.
Not as good as Mystic Cave.
What's that one?
Oh no.
I'm glad we're getting all the music out at the beginning.
No, we're gonna do it the whole game. This game's rocking. You've never been on a Sonic episode, so you don't know how this works.
I've listened to them. I'm
But
scared.
this game has music. I would say probably better than Sonic, thanks to David Wise.
There's a lot of things better than Sonic. Maybe everything. Maybe everything in here. is
You
better
know
than
what?
Sonic.
Usually I disagree, but seeing that this is one of my favorite games of all time, I'll let it pass today. I think I'm there with you.
Wow, a rare moment where we agree.
A rare moment. Get it?
Yeah, keep going.
And then you in the area fighting very Gennady in very Gennady's lair.
These bosses are pretty easy in this game.
Teddy, can you do a reenactment of Gennady's boss fight?
Hop, hop, hop. Ow, my head.
So he
Hop a
does when
little
you jump on
faster.
him.
Hop a little faster. Hop a little. Ow, my head. Hop faster and further. Hop faster and further. Ow! My head. Hop faster and further, faster, further, faster. Oh my god, my hand! Next level.
Giant banana.
A wham bam. Pow.
I thought you were gonna do the laugh he does when you hit him. He goes.
Who, Naughty?
Yeah.
He's gasping.
Well, he's only very naughty right now.
You're right, now.
Hopefully, he doesn't get any naughtier.
Yeah.
I really wish we could show secrets because like that's like how I play this game is I try to see how fast I can play it, so I like exploit all of the secrets to the stages.
There's like one barrel in the top left corner of one of these stages that just shoots you across all the treetops.
Oh, and Barrow Canyon. Yeah, you like go back up and it just shoots you across like half the level, and you hit like the fucking checkpoint barrel.
Yeah.
You're like, well, okay.
I'll take it. Also, well, first off, you get those mechanics. You're introduced to barrels and ropes here, and some of the basics. But I think it's to be perfected in later levels.
Yeah, so Super Mario World reminded me a little bit of this. Super Mario World, they really focused on gimmicks on every level. And I like that this game went the exact opposite way. And it really has a set number of kind of level variants, and then really just plays to their strengths and escalates the difficulty of them. I think that's really how you should be doing a platformer. I really am not a huge fan of Super Mario World. I know it's considered a classic, but I definitely prefer this game over that.
I think it helps. It also gives the world some cohesion, and that's the thing that I like. That's why I think I like this game over the sequels also, is that this game is all in all, like through the different levels and stuff, it all feels very cohesive as you're traveling. Like you are just traveling further and further into this island. It's not like there's an area in Country 2 that you guys are probably familiar with the roller coasters and stuff. And it's like half of it's like roller coaster levels and half is like you're in a beehive. And I'm like, this doesn't really correlate at all,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so... I really like this game because it does give you a sense of progression as you're playing through the levels, and like it all feels kind of connected.
Kind of. Yeah, I think there's some stretches here, like I think for when you get to the layers, they always look identical.
Oh yeah, and we'll see later on they kind of reuse some of the boss fights.
Yeah, but otherwise, I'd say all the stages here really do have that kind of Congo jungle feel.
Yeah.
And when you play this world, and you can tell they don't mean any kind of monkey business, but we are gonna mine deeper into it. And why is that, Spencer?
Because we're going to the monkey mines.
Wow, mines. Monkey Mines has a total of 6 stages, starting with Winky's Walkway.
Actually, it's got 5 stages.
Why includes the boss level?
Yeah, he's counting the bosses.
And Candy. Minecart Carnage. Bouncy Bonanza.
Boing.
Fill her up at Stop and Go Station.
Stop.
Have you been employed yet? If not, check your local Millstone Mayhem.
Buff dudes.
And we're going X-rated with Necky's Nuts.
Get it?
Necky.
More like neck these nuts.
Talk to me. How's Monkey Mines?
Ooh, some really memorable levels here, but also if you know the secrets to this area, very short. Let's see, Winky's Walkway. You get the frog, Winky, and it's this walkway. Very simple level. It's just some platforms and stuff.
Why is his name Winky?
Frogs are known for winking.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't know. Let's see what the Wikipedia says. Hold on. Where's Winky at? Winky, high jump ability. I don't know. And he can jump on the bees, but it doesn't say anything about why he's called Winky.
Whatever. It's like if they just called him like Ted or something.
Yeah. Gerald.
Daryl. Yeah.
Daryl the frog.
Daryl. Yo, it's Daryl. Well, I guess they gotta give him a cute name because there's Ramby, there's On Guard, there's Espresso. Then
see, those make sense.
They call him Chrono. What's the frog name in Chrono Trigger?
His name was Frog, but Glenn, if you want to go, it was his human form.
What's the frog name? His name's Frog.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason, but yeah, his real name was Glenn.
I'll take Winky.
Wink.
Wiki's
This one has two really famous levels for me. Definitely the minecart one is like synonymous with like, can you beat this level?
You can skip
when
it.
they up the challenge. And then Millstone Mayhem, I love that, like Indiana Jones, like I think it gets more of that later, but still I just love that aesthetic.
Do you guys know the secret in Minecart Carnage?
No, what is it?
Okay, you know when you're first entering the level and there's that barrel that shoots you onto the minecart?
Yeah.
If you jump over the barrel and then hug the wall, there's a barrel below the screen and it'll shoot you to the end of the stage.
Oh, you've been missing out. This is a good level.
I mean, I've played the level before. I'm just saying there's a secret there, and then it just it like drops you in a cart and then you ride out of the stage.
It's interesting, but
Like I don't know why
I don't
that's
recommend
there.
it.
Yeah, no. Like I'm wondering if that was left there as like a part of like development maybe, or something. You know, because like you don't get anything
maybe
for
they
it.
thought it would be too hard for.
Yeah, I don't know, because like usually the secrets serve a purpose to like give you extra lives or a trophy or something, you know, something useful. But like that just lets you skip the stage.
How do you guys feel about the minecart sections in this game? There's only 2.
I think they're iconic.
They are really good, and I have trouble though whenever you're going up the inclines and then have to jump, judging my jump a lot of times.
Yeah, even like going from an upper incline to a down incline can be tricky. Also, detecting like the hit box for the stopping points can be tricky.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, if you jump too soon, then you'll just fall into the pit.
Yeah.
But I do love that rush. Like, oh, here comes the Kremlin. You know, oh, like, this is the part of the stage where they come. It's like, it's a whole test of, like, you know, memorization and everything.
Well, and even like, even just jumping... sorry, Spencer. You know what, you want to go ahead?
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, even whenever you jump and it makes a little, like metallic clang sound on the rails.
Yeah.
It just adds to the overall feel of the level.
You can tell how iconic it is because it was in the like the almost remake Yooka-Laylee, which some people consider a Banjo 3E. I don't know if you knew that, but it's like it kind of descends from that.
I feel like you only brought this up to bring up Banjo 3.
It's possible.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
It's likely.
It's also
rare,
rare,
it's also
but,
in
you know.
in Country 2, in Returns, and Tropical Freeze.
Yeah.
I don't think it's in. No, Country 3 has like these log levels that are kind of similar, I think. Whatever. Fuck 3.
But everyone always talks about the part where it's like way down and there's the bananas. Like that's actually a meme now.
Oh yeah.
It's going for when it dips and then there's a banana right below it and you have to time it like perfectly.
They should have put like a Kong letter there or something, because I have no incentive to get those bananas.
I don't know if they do it in this first one, but there is one of these minecart sections where there's a letter. It's
Yeah.
an N.
Like,
Minecart Carnage. To me, well, actually, did you say your second iconic one? It's Millstone Mayhem?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed that you said before these like themes get kind of reused as we go on, but they're all kind of varied, like in an interesting and different way.
Yeah.
I really like Stop and Go Station as a concept.
Yeah.
hey, guess what? If you enter that stage and then walk directly back out the door, it'll take you to the end of the stage.
I didn't know.
yeah. Just like turn around and leave, and then I'll put you right at the end. You can hit a few buttons and then leave. I fucking hate that stage.
It's tricky, and the ones I dislike are the ones where the thing chases you in the wheel. The little
Yeah.
hamster in the wheel, or the naughties. Wait, which one are you talking about? Millstone or
Oh
Stop and
no,
Go?
Stop and Go.
Oh, Stop and Go. Okay.
You mentioned Stop and Go. That one you can just skip.
I got
I like the stop and go stuff. One thing that Donkey Kong Country does really well is it makes you play fast. More so, ironically, more so than the Sonic games ever did.
Oh yeah, no, and I like that. Like I said, like I've tried to all my life. I've tried to see how fast I could beat this game, and I believe the fastest I've ever got it was around like 45 minutes or something like that, because I was just fucking rushing through the game.
Yeah.
But like I don't know.
Really?
This stage in particular, though, I don't know about like how much time they give you between the stop and go buttons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just
It
changes
encourages you to go
between
ahead.
each stop barrel.
It's
So
what?
like some give you a different amount of time based on the distance to the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm into that. I thought it was great. I like that the way it's designed is like you should speedrun this game because that's how it's designed, and the stop and go thing is maybe the best example of it in my
I
head.
think it's one of the worst because you have to memorize the stage. So first time.
No, you
players-
don't. I beat it first try.
You have to memorize the locations though, of the barrels. Of those,
No, you don't.
Stop and go buttons. Okay, well I'm glad you had an easy time with it, Spencer.
Why do you have to memorize
The god of country.
Why are you memorizing the locations of the barrels? Like this.
Because
That's
they
not
give
that
you
hard.
a limited amount of time to go do it before the creatures get up, and you can't hurt the creatures, the little gremlins that run
I
back
think
and forth.
The only questionable part about these to me was the hit invisible frames or invincible
Yeah.
frames. Sorry.
Well, and I'm just saying it feels like a lot of trial and error to me. So
I didn't get that.
Hmm.
I guess maybe I'm like a better Donkey Kong.
a country god.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Spencer the country god and Alex the speedrunner. Awesome. I particularly like the ambient effects, how the stop barrels give it like a red light and
Oh yeah.
the
Yeah.
go barrels make the stage greener. Because you're in like a mine, so everything's kind of dark.
Well, and the little cremlings are like very menacing when they get up to you.
Actually,
Yeah,
it
they're
reminds
scary.
me of like Banjo-Tooie. There's like a stage in one of the Glitter Gulch Mine, which I hope is a game that we map out someday. I guess you can't remember it now.
I can't. No, I was doing the Glitter Gulch Mine thing.
Alright, I could go forever.
Spencer, since you're the god, you want to talk about Millstone Mayhem?
Yeah, I kind of touched on it, but I love it. It's probably one of my favorite types of levels aesthetically. It's really cool, like an Indiana Jones almost. And I love the what's it called, the like naughty guy
Yeah.
spinning on the wheel. I think that's really clever and fun. I like the one later more, but this is a good level.
It's very unique aesthetic for a platforming stage. God damn it, I said the word.
What stage?
Yeah.
Platforming.
Oh, you shouldn't say platforming. Yeah.
You know what's crazy, guys?
What?
Necky's nuts.
Oh yeah.
I love his face when you hit him. He goes, ah! And his like eyebrows fly off his head. It's a giant disembodied bird, like vulture head.
Yeah, this one's pretty easy.
He spits mud
Tire
at you.
right in the middle of the stage, and you gotta hop on top of him. The hitbox is a little tricky.
He
with the
spits out
beat.
that nut.
He's coughing up a nut or two.
I guess he was choking on it, you know.
He really put his neck into it.
Yeah.
But this boss is also like Variganati. It could be, it's like it's a pushover. It can be beat very fast.
Yeah. These first two worlds, I mean, I was just kind of like checking them off like boxes.
Yeah.
Yep, this one's done. This one's done. The next one's where it starts getting a little bit slower, but not too bad.
Hope you guys like the Return of the Jedi. So we're on Endor.
In the Vine Valley.
Oh.
Vine Valley has a total of 6 stages and a boss battle. Just to distinguish it.
Actually, it has
stages?
No, you can't do that. You can't change it to fit your Mario 64 joke.
Well, it also has candy. If that's any consolation. Some might say it's kind of funky. But those stages are Vulture Culture, Treetop Town, Forest Frenzy, Temple Tempest, Orangutan Gang, Clam City,
Take me down to the Clam City.
and the Bumblebee Rumble. Talk to me about the vines and the valley.
This would probably be my least favorite world, or
Wow.
whatever you want to call it.
Why though?
It's just boring. Not boring. I shouldn't say that. It's still cool. It's just my least favorite. I didn't not like it.
You meet some really annoying enemies in this world.
What are you thinking?
Well, for starters, that first stage, those vultures, you get Necky's offspring
Out for revenge. They're out for
of
blood.
his nuts. His nuts have
Yeah.
germinated into these
They're like-
mini.
Yeah, they're like diet bomb
Neckies.
you and stuff. Too.
They're
This world also
tricky.
has orangutan.
Yeah, the orangutans throw the barrels at you. Those are tricky.
He looks like the old orangutan off the old Tang commercials. Remember those?
No, I never saw it.
Oh, okay.
I think the
You can't
highlight
be-
here is mostly the rope sections. You guys remember
Yeah.
those?
You guys are gonna talk about Treetop Town?
Go ahead, Alex.
Treetop Town. I hope you like Jawas. No, sorry, not Jawas. I hope you like
Ewok.
Ewoks. Thank you. Jawas are little sand people. Ewoks. It's like, that's basically where they are.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
like an Ewok village.
It's the sixth
Yeah, I
Star
loved
Wars
it.
fil-
I like
film, right?
I like the look of this one.
And as Teddy alluded to a minute ago, yeah, you do get your first. No. You said vine sections. This is also where you get your first really complicated barrel sections. Like you've had a few previously where they shoot you barrel to barrel, but this is where it really kind of ramps it up.
Yeah, before they kind of felt like Sonic things, where they just kind of bounce you around.
Yeah, they just kind of.
But now timing is like a thing.
Yeah, there's one in particular in one of the treetop areas that fucks me over at least once a playthrough.
Yeah, because you have to time a shot from a barrel into an automatic barrel that'll drop you down into a moving barrel.
Yeah.
And there's very similar sections throughout. I actually think that Country does barrels way better than Sonic has done.
Oh,
That-
by far.
Sonic 2 has Oil Ocean and it's automatic, as Spencer was alluding to. But in this game, it's really a test of timing and awareness. I think part of the tricky thing is even just screen size. Sometimes you can't see the barrels that you're getting shot into. So a lot of it is memorization. It's memorizing where you died.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit of that.
Temple Tempest was the stage that Spencer was praising earlier, but he doesn't like this area, so fuck me.
Okay.
No, this might be my favorite stage.
But you're saying this is your least favorite area. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Well, just the general aesthetic of it is, but when you go back to the
Okay.
temple thing, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's the one with the beaver chases you.
I love that where it chases you and you got to do little things to get around it and little secrets you can jump up to.
Is
Love
that
it.
one this one or later?
It's that one.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
like
kind
where
of-
you move off of the foresty map and back into the watery area. It's over on that side of the map.
Yeah, this is cool.
Right, tone.
Other than that, I mean, these are still pretty simple levels. I don't remember Clam City. I know it's a swimming one. Is that the one where the thing chases you or no?
No, those
That's later.
octopuses, that's later, yeah.
That's later. Okay, I
know
don't
that
remember
one.
this one very well at all. I mean, I'm
I
sure.
just
I
know
don't-
the clams fire multiple pearls.
Oh, okay, yeah.
in directions.
I'm not a big fan of the water ones. What do you guys think?
I think DK Countries is one of the only 2D platformers that gets swimming levels done pretty well. I like the ones in 2 better than the ones in 1, but I still like the ones in 1 pretty well.
Way better than Sonic.
Yeah, way better than Sonic. I think if you're gonna do a water level, these games do them pretty well.
If you're gonna do a water level, don't do Sonic.
Yeah, don't do Sonic. Don't do Mario. Don't
Mario
don't
64 though,
do,
tons
don't
of
do
water,
Don't do Bubsy.
lots of water. Spencer, that's right up your alley. I thought you'd like water levels.
You can't drink it.
He likes water. Bring your own bottle.
You
Donkey
like
Kong
water, you like
Country
levels.
for fans of water.
Any water fans out there? Any fans of the old
Well,
H2O?
I have a game for you. Donkey Kong Country, home of the water level.
Are you guys ready to fight?
Fight to the death.
Because it's a Bumblebee Rumble.
Rumble.
You fight.
Let's get ready to bumble.
Buck Bumble. You fight a giant Zinger. Zinger? Is it a name?
Zingers. Yeah, they can't
Yeah.
all be zingers.
They can't all be Zingers. You fight a giant Zinger, and you just gotta throw a singular barrel at him multiple times, and he gets
Yeah,
mad.
this one's not bad.
Yeah, it's a fun one. I mean, it's easy to get tripped up, but if you know the patterns, it's pretty easy.
He becomes invincible at some point.
Yeah, he becomes red. He's like, "Arr, stop throwing it, stop hitting the barrels." And he gets like, okay, I'm cool now, I'm fine. And then you hit him again with a barrel, and he's like, stop it. And he just-
Yeah, cool down. Damn you, donkey.
and
Donkey.
Donkey.
Get out to
Donkey.
the valley.
Donkey! We have to go get the bananas. And he's like, wow, Diddy, you sound fucking weird today.
Yeah. This was an easy one.
Well,
I didn't die to any of these bosses except for Necky's. The two
Well,
last ones.
yeah, we'll talk about
So-
that when we get there, boy. Well, if you like cool levels, we're about to move on to some of the coolest levels in the game, Gorilla Glacier.
Dude,
Right.
this game does snow right, where it's not like imposing on you how slippery the floor is. It's just kind of like subtle.
It's
Thank
actually
God.
frozen water level.
How many stages we got?
6. And a boss. Starting with Snow Barrel Blast.
Brr, it's cold.
Slip Slide Ride.
Ah, get hold on.
Ice Age Alley.
I hate those movies.
Croctopus Chase.
Run!
Torchlight Trouble.
My eyes!
Rope Bridge Rumble.
I don't actually remember this one very well.
Really Naughty. Good Naughty. Rampage.
He's back, boys.
Real naughty this
Rampage.
time.
So, talk about the snow.
It's a snow area. I really like the blizzard effects. And I think it's Ice Age Alley.
Even the first one, I think, Snow Barrel.
Oh no, Barrel Blast is, yeah, I think Barrel Blast has it too. Yeah, come to think of it, towards the end of the stage. Whenever it just starts picking up snow, because like it sounds like it would be really intrusive to like have that much snow flying past your screen as you start playing, but like it really isn't. It just looks really cool.
This also develops the rope thing way deeper too, because now you're in ice caverns and the ropes are slippery, and they could either be slipping up or slipping down. And it
Oh,
gets
so
tricky
cool.
with some of the zingers floating around the ropes too. You really got to be aware of how you're controlling.
Isn't it
Did
cool
they?
that like they brought? Sorry, Teddy, I may cut you off.
I just said did it.
Oh, did it? Sorry, I think you're like starting a sentence, and I was like, shit. Isn't it cool how they brought back the ropes from DK Jr.? Like, you know, how they borrowed that mechanic from the arcade game? I guess the barrels were also from the first game, but, you know, like, in DK Jr., that was one of the big mechanics, was climbing the ropes. So.
It's
Yeah,
kind of like we're going up the mountain too, you know.
Yeah, we're at the peak.
Can I just say fuck Snow Barrel Blast?
What's wrong with Snow Barrel Blast?
I could not get the timing right on the barrels.
Oh, I guess you
That
aren't.
one's the one that took me
I
the
guess
longest.
you aren't the country god.
I guess not. In fact, the only reason I beat it was because of the secret that I found out of frustration.
Did you find the one in the beginning where you jump on top of the igloo?
No.
Yeah, there's a necky dude flying right at you. You jump on top of the igloo and then time it, jump on the necky. There's a barrel right above the intro of the stage.
Oh shoot! No, I didn't notice that. I was on the second half, and you can miss a barrel jump, but you'll land in another one and it'll shoot you to the end.
Yeah.
I was so happy when I hit that.
I know what you're talking about.
The music gets really dramatic too. It's like you really sense that tension.
Teddy mentioned the slippery ropes that take place in the ice cave. I really like the ice caves too. They have a nice look to them.
I wonder what you mean by look.
Yeah, what do you mean by that? Can you use like a synonym?
Sorry, I'm allergic to cinnamon.
Can you use a word that's similar?
Oh, to look, the visualization.
Okay.
I'm not getting it.
It's not my favorite word, but
We'll
we'll take it.
I feel like you could do better, but I guess we can move on from there.
By the way, the monkeys that throw the barrels at you are called Manky Kong.
Manky Kong. Yeah, and it's very reminiscent to the old DK1 where DK was throwing barrels at Mario.
Moving on.
Isn't that cool?
Torchlight Trouble is a.
My eyes!
Is that the only time we see that bird? It is, right?
Squawks.
Squawks.
Yeah. Dude, whenever I love moving back and forth and making the light flash on the screen. I don't know why that was such a cool effect whenever I was a kid.
We'll also see him in a future title, DK64.
We'll see him in Country 2.
Yeah, but I just wanted to mention DK64.
We'll see him in his own spin-off, Squawk's Great Journey.
You'll also see him in Mario Party. The host of the mini games. Moving on.
I like him here. Donkey
Right
Kong Country.
here. What do you like about that stage, Spence?
Kind of like Teddy was talking about earlier, but I like the way this game deals with lighting.
Yes.
It handles it really well. Not that this game, I guess, is the best, or this level is the best example of it, because it's literally just a light and then not a light. But I just like that they're playing with it. Not a lot of games were doing that at the time.
Can I mention, too, this might be one of the first instances you notice a distinct difference between Donkey and Diddy.
Donkey.
Oh,
Yeah.
because of the clumps and the
Those
crushes?
damn
What?
clumps.
You see them in the first area, right? No. You see them in the second area with Millstone Mayhem too.
Yeah, but before you could like get around them.
Yeah.
I think this is probably where it's like Teddy's saying that you start seeing like that
You start seeing a
as
lot of
Diddy
them.
you need to swap.
Yeah. So Diddy's Diddy's fast. He's good for getting the high places, but like I play as Donkey.
Whoa.
Spoken like a true Shrek fan.
Donkey. Croctopus Chase. That was the one I was thinking of earlier, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
That one's fun.
Yeah, because now you got these spinning octopi
I love
chasing Donkey.
Donkey.
It's not like you're super fast in the water either, so you literally got to go breakneck speeds to keep away. And then you also run the risk of running into those sharks. I forget what they're
Yeah.
called. Chomps, I think. Chomps Jr.
Snacker. No, sorry, it's Banjo.
That's Banjo.
And they also revisit this theme of going really fast underwater in Country 2. And as I mentioned earlier, the water stages in Country 2 are some of my favorites. So
Dude, in Country 2, in the Country one and here, it's really just like they're pretty cookie cutter.
yeah,
Like it's just everything's surrounded by the coral, and you just swim that way. But in Country 2, they have like sunken ships under there. And
yeah. Then you get the little fish with the light and stuff.
yeah, they do a lot with it.
Such a, or there's like even the one where you have to cool down the water because it's too hot. And there's
I
the seal.
barely remember that.
And there's
I
a seal. It's like, dude, it's a fucking great
Yeah.
set of stages. But you couldn't have had those unless they experimented with water stages in this game. And I still think they're
That's
done.
true.
I think they're done pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I say I don't like water stages, and it's true. But if I were to pick, I'd probably pick these ones over any of them. These are probably the best water stages of any game at the time.
Rope Bridge Rumble was the treetop one that looks slightly blue, right?
Yes, that's what
Yeah, okay.
you get Winky back.
Winky, my boy, Winky.
What's Winky doing up there in the trees? He's up
Winking.
there in his swamp.
My son, Winky.
I like Winky here because he hops on top of the zingers. Usually the zingers
Yes.
are invulnerable to your attacks. So.
Isn't that an amazing feeling? Especially if you're having issues with some of those like barrel timings and the earlier stages with the zingers. Like you get to fucking kill them all.
Tricky stage though. I remember having some difficulty with timing the tire jumps that were on the little platforms.
Oh yeah, I love that. Is this the one where you can start? This is the world I think where you can start moving them around. Or has that already been on?
You can do that in other stages already.
You can do that from like I think the
okay.
first stage too, but
Yeah, what a clever idea.
The tires are well implemented.
Yeah, I love that they have their own like physics too, like real feeling physics.
I want to know where these tires came from because they don't have cars.
This is true.
Mario Kart.
Well, they got a guy with a plane.
No, it's not even a plane. It's a barrel with wings.
Well, but obviously there's some ingenuity going on.
Okay.
I'm sure they could piece together a tire.
Barrel technology.
Mario Andretti.
Barrel blast.
He stopped at Donkey Kong Island for a refuel on his way to the world tour.
Oh no, we gotta go to.
Somebody took my tires.
Donkey?
Don't get. There's only 4 of
Why
them.
you taking my tires? And then spreading them on every stage?
Somehow. Really, Gennadi's rampage, buddy?
Really?
He's Gennadi, I guess.
I love Rampage.
Overrated.
Yeah, fuck this boss.
Okay, this one, I hated this one because every time you hit him, he either tricks you by doing like a high jump or a long jump. And sometimes the hitbox is tricky too. It wasn't as simple as the first time. So that actually caught me off guard a couple times.
I got lucky because I didn't follow that at all. I think he just jumped normal every time for me. But I'm pretty aggressive with this guy. So like I only get one jump out of him and then I hit him. So I think I might have missed that.
It's Gennadi again. I'm glad they reused this boss.
Yeah.
Do the naughty sound. Nice.
Well, you know what they say. Let's go to Krim Croc Industries Inc.
I've
do say
heard that
that.
before.
These introduce some of my favorite level archetypes in this area. The factory.
Love it.
And
I guess
Teddy?
technically this is a throwback to the OG DK as well.
Yes. Teddy, what's the level count here?
Let me see here. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stages and a boss battle.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. So it starts off in the alley, Oil Drum Alley.
It's metal.
Then it might get a little tricky on your trek because we're heading to Trick Track Trek.
I love them. Love the tracks.
And although Alex may like the tracks, not everyone is a fan of antics. In elevator antics.
Oh God.
Some might have found that stage to be toxic, while others might find the next one to be full of poison pond.
No, please stop.
That was a thing. Keep it up. Come on. Combo breaker.
It starts to get a little crazy once you get to Minecart Madness.
This is madness.
No, this is Blackout Basement.
The best stage in the game.
And once you wake up from your blackout, you fight Boss Dumb Drum,
I wonder what kind of animal that is.
a lollipop. So guys, talk to me about the industry. What's it like?
Yeah, I think Alex hit the nail. This might be the best world in the game.
Just enough challenge. They really start changing up the level themes. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thematic too. I love the escalation. You're going through mostly nature. You know, I guess you did go through the mines of Moria. But you've made your way up and like down the mountain, and you know this is like a nice little industrial look.
I've always kind of thought this world should have been the last one though.
Tell me why.
Because the next area is the caverns, and I don't know. I think this is more menacing than the caverns, so I think they should have switched the two themes.
Well, only if they reverse the challenge, because the next.
Yeah,
one
well,
really
obviously they would have
tricky.
had to scale the challenge, but I think just theming wise, this should have been the last area.
I like I like Trick Track Trek.
Oh,
lot.
it starts my favorite fucking archetype for these stages, the tracks.
I love those kind of levels.
You know what? It's not as bad on this one. It gets really bad the next area though.
This one is automated, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about like jumping across them and then
Don't
falling
worry.
into the pits.
About jumping across
Be tracky.
every little track.
Maybe I'm crazy or something. Maybe I'm insane, but I like those kinds of levels where you're following a thing and you have to kind of survive on it.
Mm.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
dash around.
I think this one's fun and fair, but they bring back this level type for the next world, and I think it gets a little out of hand.
Yeah. I'm into it, but yeah, I could see how somebody might not like it.
I love.
Kinda-
Sorry, go ahead.
Do you
Spence.
remember Mario 64? It had the carpet one, like the flying carpet level.
Yeah,
Like
Rainbow
I'm into
Ride?
that.
I didn't think
Yeah.
I don't think I was big on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I think those are hit or miss with people.
Mm.
I really like the Oil Drum Alley and Blackout Basement, the Fear Factory
Gosh.
levels.
Blackout
So-
basement. That's where the
Blackout
lights go
Basement.
out. They
Oh
flicker,
my-
right?
That level's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Blackout Basement, I think, is my favorite stage in the game.
It's a tense one. That's for sure.
Yeah, and it's so unique, and like I haven't seen any other platformer try that before. It's just literally turning out the lights for a while. Like it's so because like other games have done something like that. Like I played Mega Man, where like lights are out, but you still see your character and stuff like that, and you still see sign of like kind of like the surroundings. But this is like you better like memorize what's coming next,
Or just kind of anticipate, because maybe
Yeah.
it's like a little claptrap walking around, and maybe there's two of them.
Yeah, kind of like watch their like pacing,
Mm. Was Oil Drum Alley the one with the tricky fire spurts coming out of the barrels?
Yeah, that one's really fun too.
A lot of anticipation there. One thing I did not appreciate was the elevator antics, though. This one you actually had to be aware of switching between Diddy and Donkey, because the clump,
Yeah, this one can be a pain in the ass.
and also the way the elevators kind of, they alternate, but some of them escalate or de-escalate into zingers. So
They give you enough stuff to work with though, like barrels and stuff. I think so like if you're still playing and like you lose Donkey, I think they still give you enough to get to where you need to go.
Yeah.
So
This one tricked me a little bit because of the platform starts off screen when it's going up, so it can be occasionally tricky to time that jump right, because you're like, well, I know it's coming, but I don't know when it's in game coming.
well, this is one of the first stages we've seen them do like vertical gameplay.
Yeah.
Like mainly they've all stayed on the same frame.
Yeah. Cool level. Yeah, I could see it. It's definitely it has its unique challenges though.
Is Poison Pond the one with the tires?
yes, sir. Not the same ones that we've come to know. These are the spike
These
tires.
are the spike tires, yeah. That one's pretty fun. If you define fun as help, which I do sometimes.
I appreciate the differences in color palette. It tries to go for this poison theme. I don't think it's as tense as the Croctopus chase, though.
Yeah, the Carcopus is better because that thing's coming for you. Like these you just kind of navigate your way around.
Mm-hmm.
I like in games nowadays they put a little bit more theatrical stuff in it, and like a chase level would be like a lot more tense. But this would maybe be a precursor to that.
You get Minecart Madness is back.
Probably one of my favorite levels in the game as well.
It's good. It's got that
More
minecart action.
goodness.
Takes that concept and lets you jump out of the cart instead.
I do wish they would have put some more mine levels before this one. Like maybe at least one more minecart level.
Mm.
But
It is a little different because you see there's like a few hidden areas to really get like some extras. So quite nice. And then Blackout Basement we talked about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So what's left? Dumb Drum.
It's a drum and it plays a sick beat.
I thought the beat was dumb.
Okay.
Drop the beat now.
It's a giant barrel that throws smaller enemies at you that hurts itself. This boss is fucking stupid.
Yeah, this is dumb.
Yeah, and then it
It's a-
drops
it's a-
like one extra time for every boss dropped.
It's
Or a
dumb-
little
it's,
mini
it's,
game.
it's a dumb drum. Yeah, no challenge here. Like, they could have just reused the B or something. Because they already started reusing bosses. Like, why not just do the B again or something like that?
Yeah, the bee didn't get a second.
Yeah.
They could have done something cool with that bee.
Yeah, they try. Like, why reuse the beaver and then try to do a new one? Like, commit.
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 I think Donkey Kong Country 2 had a crazy bee battle though, no?
It did. Yeah, crazy bee battle.
It's not this
Because
one.
there's that area in that game that takes place in a beehive, where you can stick to the walls with honey.
I remember that.
I like that game.
Oh god, those honey levels.
The honey levels.
I hated him as a kid.
Not so sweet, are they?
No. Not when you're stuck on them. Alright, well, if you played a lot of DKC2, it might have had you hold up. And what better place to be holed up than the Chimp Caverns?
Okay. I think we're officially at like the fuck you levels.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love these middle fingers. You have a
okay.
total of 6 stages. Oh, and there's a boss battle. And they are in chronological order. Tanked Up Trouble,
Oh god.
Manic Mincers,
A manic.
Mannequin, Blamican, Anakin, Misty Mine,
Favorite Pokemon character.
Necky Nutmare.
Nicky's duck.
I really like that joke. Loopy Lights,
Feeling pretty loopy.
Platform Perils, Necky's Revenge.
Ah! Oh.
Okay, let's hit him hard.
It should be noted, Necky Nutmare is only for the Game Boy one, right?
Yeah.
Is
Or
it though?
Game Boy Color. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't play that one. I'm just reading the
Same, because I was looking at the thing. I look at him as you do it, and I was like, this looks like crap, and also I don't remember it.
Yeah. So disregard. You have 5 stages. It's travesty. All right. Well, obviously, I only want to talk about platform perils, but you know,
We
we'll
can
get to
skip-
that.
We can skip Tanked Up Trouble, right?
That's
Okay,
the little conveyor belt
I-
with the fuel thing.
I don't need. Listen, I don't need any more therapist bills right now. I really don't want to talk about it.
I guess I'm in the minority. I loved Tanked Up Trouble.
That one was tricky. That one uses the tire in a real pain in the ass way because you got to push
Yeah.
the tire onto the platform, jump into a fuel barrel.
I thought everything it was doing was great. I thought, I love the fuel barrels. It gives you something to look for.
I've died on that stage. I don't know how many goddamn times before. Like, and I've played this game 100 times, at least, and I have never fucking gotten used to that stage. I don't know what it is about that stage, but I always get like rack up some deaths there. Luckily, by this point, I have like 60 lives, so it's all good to go. But like, I waste a bunch of them there.
It's
I like
not
it a
an
lot.
easy one. The tension is high though, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Because like there's kind of a safety net with the stop and go barrels because you can keep going back and hitting them. There's no safety net. If you miss the fuel barrel, you're dead.
Plus, there's a little bit of a rebound on like some enemies and stuff, so it's easy to get knocked off. So fuck me. Tanked Up Trouble.
Manic Mincers I don't really remember very well. It brings back these spiky tires, but
It's cave stage.
I
don't
think it
remember
has
any-
Ramby.
Cave stages give me too much trouble.
We hadn't seen Ramby for a while up to this point.
I
Not
saw
since
him.
the first stage.
My son Randy. We never saw much out of espresso either. There's like a few stages you can find him in.
Yeah, we didn't really much talk about espresso.
Yeah, he's in one of the snow stages. I know you can find him there.
I prefer dark roast. Spencer?
I don't drink coffee. It makes me feel funny.
But if you did.
I'd like a vanilla one.
Okay.
I think I used to get those from IHOP or something.
Vanilla macchiato.
Something like that.
Misty Mine. I don't think this one was too crazy. You have the oil barrels and mist.
The chomper guys, little alligator lizard chomper guys, whatever they are.
Claptrap.
They are weird because they can, if they open their mouths and you land on their above them, it'll still die.
They remind me. Do you guys remember that game that you played as a kid where you had the plastic crocodile and you push in its teeth?
Hungry? Oh no.
No.
I was gonna say Hungry Hippos.
No, yeah, it was a giant plastic crocodile and you had to push in each one of his teeth and then eventually you get to the wrong one and it would chomp down on your finger.
I'm not familiar with
And then you lose. That's the game. It's like you take turns with your friends pushing the teeth in until one of you get the wrong tooth and it chomps your finger off.
What kind of masochistic board games were these?
Yeah.
It was by the company that made all those little kid games, like the Cootie Bug one and stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
Or they had another one where the elephant shot butterflies in the air or something. I don't know.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
it was
imagine being a parent and having that and just
It's
wanting to
nightmare.
strangle all the kids.
Yeah, kill myself for buying it.
Yeah.
My favorite was Mousetrap, I think.
Mousetrap takes an hour to set up for a 15
I
minute
know.
game.
I know. It's not worth it, but it was so much fun when you did have it set up. Also, I think this is kind of a footnote here, but I remember getting a 1-up because I had a chain going of how many times I hit naughties in this area.
Oh, okay.
Not this playthrough, but I think a playthrough or two ago. I had 8 hits or something.
Nice.
Yeah. What's after Misty Mine?
Loopy
Necky
lights.
Nutmare. What's a nutmare?
Okay, we're not talking about Necky's nutmare.
Okay.
I've had one of those.
Oh, that's the Game Boy.
Yeah, it's a Game Boy one.
Damn it.
It's in the cave stage. That's what we needed.
Loopy lights.
Oh, this is the one with the... Okay. This one's cool. I liked it.
What's the deal here? Do you have to activate the lights or it just flickers?
Yeah, you actually have to hit the light while you jump into it.
Yeah.
And it'll turn on. And then
Yeah.
it just turns off after a time.
Yeah, this one's... It's kind of like Blackout Basement, but more annoying.
And here we are, the iconic stage to be, maybe even one of my favorites, is Platform Perils.
Necky's Revenge.
No, talk about Platform Perils.
Okay, Platform Perils.
It's a level.
It's fucking hard.
In Platform Perils.
Man, you got barely any time to react to anything in this stage.
Talk about a level where you have to know the difference between Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. This is it.
Oh,
Especially halfway through. Yeah, totally.
The sections where you have to throw barrels at the enemies, this is a level that, I don't care who the fuck you are. You are not beating this level your first try. You have to memorize this shit.
Oh, absolutely. You have to understand it. And for those, it's Diddy. You got to throw the barrels as Diddy. It makes it a lot easier. But in the segments that have Clump, you got to have Donkey. I think it's just a beautifully woven level to test how well you've mastered the game by now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fitting for being the last proper level.
Yeah, I think that this one fits the mold. And it has the platforms. I prefer these to the the fuel thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Also, that last G letter, if you're in a rush, you're gonna miss it, but if you know the level, you can get it. Otherwise, you'll end up in a barrel that just shoots you all the way.
Have you guys played Returns?
I did once.
I think this level, because Returns is challenging, especially towards some of the later levels and stuff, and some of the bonus levels. And I think this level really inspired that amount of challenge. Because there's levels in Return, especially these like temple levels where you have to like almost get things perfect, you know, like to a T, and it's all memorization. And this is like one of the earliest like instances I can remember of Donkey Kong Country game doing that. And it's fun and frustrating, and I love it, and I hate it.
Spencer, what do you think about it?
I thought it was great. It took me a lot of tries. And it sucks because at the checkpoint, sometimes you're left with only one character, and it might be Diddy. And if it's Diddy Kong, then you're kind of screwed until. I mean, you can get a barrel pretty quickly, but just to get to that point, there's semi-challenging platforming, so it can be a trial, especially if you don't have Donkey. By the time you get over there,
it's the Donkey Souls of Country.
It used to take me a lot longer. The first time like I cleared this one since I reacquired Donkey Kong Country, I think it must have taken me like 20 lives or so. But this time I did it in 4. So.
Dang, 4?
Yeah.
I think I blew 10 at least.
At least at this point you can use the rocket barrel to go back. And,
right. I think this is where I had to go farm.
Yeah, it was around here too for me. I think it was this world or the last one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I had to take a trip to level 1.
The good old jungle hijinks. And we're gonna remap Donkey Kong Country. No, not yet. Before we do, let's talk about Necky's revenge. Continue this.
She swallowed all those nuts. I didn't.
I wish I didn't interrupt that. That would have been perfect soundbite material.
Necky's revenge. He's back, boys.
I think the GBA one does this even worse because there's 2 Neckys.
Why did they even need to bring this back? We follow up this boss fight with a boss fight. I'm questioning the, you know, because like it just doesn't make any sense. Because it's like, here's a boss fight, here's a second boss fight. Like, why didn't they just go straight into the last boss fight?
And what's Necky doing in a cavern?
Yeah, like they could have done an original boss for really Gennady or whatever it was for the snow area, left the dumbass drum, and then just cut Necky out.
This Necky one's more challenging. I died to her a couple times. You say it's a boy. I think it's a girl. I don't. Do we know for sure?
It swallows nuts.
I think it's a bird.
Oh, okay.
Treat that how you will.
Science guy, Bill Nye over here.
Just be careful what you say.
I don't see gender. So
I don't see birds.
I don't see bird genders.
Sub bird shaming.
But no, this one, when it shot out the nuts, they'd bounce around in
Can you please
unpredictable
use
ways.
a different word?
When they would shoot out the testicles, they'd bounce around in different ways that were unpredictable.
Okay. They got even worse.
Not taking requests.
What do nuts and bananas have in common?
Donkey Kong likes to eat them.
Oh my god. Wow. I don't know. I'm just asking you.
What? He does, I'm sure. Definitely likes to eat bananas.
No, well, he clearly only eats bananas.
High in fiber.
There you go. That's it.
Not very funny, but that was it.
That was it.
Well, assuming you busted out your cutlass and cut your way right through this game, here you are at the Gangplank Galleon. Arr. Alex.
Spencer?
Alright. I was playing on mute.
Do your best imaginated renditioning.
You don't know his theme?
Hi ho, it's off to work we go. They were playing that, right?
You don't know K. Rool's theme?
I don't listen to video game music.
You didn't see the K. Rool announcement trailer for Smash Brothers?
You haven't played Smash Brothers?
I played that for like an hour. And then I stopped playing.
How many stages does this one have?
One.
I mean, kind of 6 though, right?
Almost.
And we're on a boat.
It got close. Ooh, this is iconic in its own right.
Man, this boss fight's pretty easy, isn't it?
Spencer, give us the dramatic renditioning of the boss level for Gangplank Galleon.
I'm gonna kill you with my hat. Ha! Or my crown, really. Ha! Phew, phew. Oh, that didn't work.
Damn, you got me.
Damn, you got me. Okay. I'm gonna throw cannonballs at you. Oh my god, he's dodging those too. Oh, he hit me. Oh. Wait, and that was it for the first part, right? Or did you do something else? And I know what's gonna happen after, but
Yeah, the credits, right?
yeah, okay. I'm dead, guys. All right, we did it. Although we don't have a banana for some reason, which is the whole point of the game. Oh well, game over. Oh wait, everybody's named after like weird letter K names. That's kind of odd. Must be a weird coincidence. Oh God, no, he's still alive, and he's doing jumps. And then this is the first time in the game you have to roll under him. So we're gonna roll, and then we kill him again. For reals this time. You actually check his pulse. There's a really sad scene where Donkey Kong checks his pulse
He's
and
like,
realizes that he's been murdered.
He was my enemy, but he was also my brother. He just looks out longingly at the ocean.
Yeah.
So long, T. Roosevelt.
And that's how Donkey Kong became the president.
With a tie.
He won the Banana Wars.
And got
Banana
his own face on Mount Rushmore that was ported to an island and named after the Kong himself. K. Rool.
What a boss
How
fight.
about him?
I loved it.
Yeah, man. This one cost me 10 lives. I didn't remember the patterns. Also, what the hell with those cannonballs? That one, the timing, you got to be precise.
Yeah, because they bounce, but they kind of bounce up when they hit, so you gotta wait, just like a hair.
You got to roll under them, and timing your rolls is tricky because you could roll right into the cannonball.
Well,
I jumped.
Spencer, if you need
Really?
hair, Candy Kong has plenty.
I thought you said that it was fur.
No, I said there's a difference between fur and hair.
Well, if
She-
you're
she
trying to ride
has
the
hair.
waves, you should call your brother Funky. Moving on.
I don't care what it is. I just like what I see.
God.
So K. Rool. The funny credit sequence. Oh man, that's one of the most iconic troll moments, I guess.
Yeah, it's really funny. Like and this is like, obviously, I think this is like some people's first exposure to Rareware. Like, I guess maybe some people have probably played Battletoads or some of those games like that before this, but this is like one of the most like really big exposures the company had. So to see this really shows like they had that sense of humor from the get go.
Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie does that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good part of their legacy, like their humor.
So. And I also, I love the fact that like they're all K names, and you kind of like catch on to it. You're like, what the hell? And then it's like the end question mark.
And he's right back at it. If you're not careful, he's gonna hit you with that hop.
It's hopping.
You see, you know right where to be. First time you see that credit sequence, like you're getting hit.
He's like a shitty West Coast beer. He's hoppy.
Too many hops. Damn it, Spencer.
I'll be here all night.
Boo.
Well,
Spencer,
I certainly got the beer belly to show for it.
Spencer, I'm not there, so can you throw a banana at yourself?
Only if it's got nuts too.
But yeah, I think this is a challenging good last boss.
Do you guys like the immediate transition to boss, or would you have liked to see some of the pirate stages?
I would have liked to see the pirate stages, especially since they do them in 2, and so I know that they can be done well. So I wish I wish we had maybe like 1 or 2 stage transitions over to the pirate ship.
Spencer, how do you feel?
I was happy to be done. I felt like I got the complete package. Maybe the fact that I know of 2, like, solves it for me.
Yeah. I'm like thinking like if I didn't know about 2.
Yeah, maybe then I would be like, oh, I was kind of looking forward to some pirate levels.
Yeah, maybe they could have done 1, because the transition's kind of abrupt, I guess. But like you said, I was kind of happy to be done too. You know, I kind of farmed up for this moment.
Been waiting for this moment for all my country.
Oh, Kong.
Okay.
We got Phil Conglins here.
Here, singing the national Kong theme. Oh, say, can you Kong?
By the Donderly Kong.
What so proudly we Kong?
Necky shot nut out of his mouth.
Whoa!
Who squirted pesticide up DK's ass?
Can I just say, real quick, the way Alex phrased his thing definitely skirts the food nut and goes straight to the other one that we're kind of trying to dodge.
No, I don't. Spencer.
You said you
Shot
said,
nut out of his mouth. Am I wrong?
Nut?
Oh, we've
No.
assigned a gender to the bird. It's a he.
I thought it was just a bird. But also, no, that the way that you phrased it, shot nut out of it.
Yeah,
that
he
is
shot
that
nut.
is not no, because you'd say shot nuts. That would be
No,
closer.
that
The
sounds-
way you said it,
Saying,
the way you said it was
saying,
very,
no, Spencer,
very
see,
inappropriate.
It was a eunuch.
More than one nut is what most men have, so I like to say just nut. That way, you know, it's not as dirty. But you're making this. You're taking this in the wrong direction.
You said it in the most dirty way possible.
Spencer,
if you want to be less dirty, you would say
Spencer,
shot nuts.
You have the dirty mind, and I'm just trying to talk about one of my favorite games here.
Oh my god.
Left or the right? Take your pick.
He shot nut out of his mouth.
That's not.
He got nut in his mouth, and,
Oh my
and he's spitting it
nutty.
at you.
It's totally nut. Not to be confused with nuts.
There's nut in his mouth.
Walnuts. Peanuts.
Pineapple smell. God damn it!
He's not talking about those nuts. I can tell.
Grapes, melons, oranges, and testicles.
Okay. Donkey Kong Country, boys. What do you think?
Love it. Oh god, this is so nostalgic. I love everything about it.
This is, this is one of the most playable games for me. Like if I'm just looking to just put something on, like to relax or just to have fun, like I'm never disappointed playing through this game.
This is like when people talk about Donkey Kong, they don't talk about the original. Like Mario, like a lot
Yeah.
of people will be like, "Man, I really like Mario," and you're like, "Which one, idiot?" And then they'll say like, "Oh, the one where you're jumping from the left to the right, and it's like really old school."
Yeah.
Like they'll say on the Nintendo. Like that makes any sense, but they always refer to that. But when people say Donkey Kong, they're not talking about the old Donkey Kong. They're talking about this game.
Yeah, this game was ambitious, man. Like they took what was basically like a dead franchise at the time, because like the arcades, you know, weren't really booming, you know, as much as they were back in the 80s, you know. So they took what was basically a dead franchise from Nintendo that hadn't seen an entry since the arcade, redesigned the character. Well, it didn't really redesign him. It made like a whole new character because, you know, they like made him his like grandson. You know, made a whole new design, kind of like revamped the whole gameplay, made it a platformer, and fucking rocketed off, man. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the character was huge.
It's truly Rare's takeoff too. It was a great lead up to some of the later things that they accomplished.
Oh yeah, I know. And I love one of the most nostalgic parts about playing this game is just putting in the cartridge and starting it and hearing the little intro that starts up. I'm like, oh, like every time I hear that, my heart's like.
Man, they made. I'm looking at their history. They made a lot of games before this.
Yeah, but none of them were really a breakout success except for Battletoads.
Yeah.
Like they had like a bunch of they did some licensed stuff, and they had some okay like NES games like Cobra Triangle and a few games like that, but like nothing was this successful. And they even had a partnership with Nintendo during the NES era. Still, but they didn't. I guess maybe like Nintendo saw that like they had the potential, and they were like, yeah, make a Donkey Kong, sure.
It looks like they did a lot of just like licensed games.
Yeah, and they also worked on I think it was the ZX Spectrum. They did a lot of games for that. I could be wrong.
Maybe what led Nintendo to picking them to do it? Because obviously it was a genius move, but just based on their history, their long history.
They had a partnership with them on with the NES games, but I believe I forget which game it is. But one of the NES games, they actually went and showed Nintendo, and Nintendo was so impressed by like how they were able to like the graphical fidelity and stuff they were able to pull out of the like NES, that like they were like wow, and they made them like a second party, basically.
Yeah.
So
it's impressive as hell.
But I don't know what the lead up was for Country. I don't know who thought like, hey, let's reboot Donkey Kong. But it was a genius idea.
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. This is our, I think, like 17th, 18th map out or something crazy like that. Do you feel any games that we've mapped out so far hold up as well as Donkey Kong Country map-wise?
Ooh,
especially thinking about all map Augies.
No, dude. Like, I don't have an issue with this map at all. Like, I think there was some things I said that could be improved on, like some of the bosses, or maybe like switch out the last two worlds. But like, no. Like,
yeah, no.
As it stands, it's fantastic.
Yeah, just insane. Because we've talked about Sonic bosses just being like, but the stages being good. But even the Sonic maps are not this great. The biggest criticism I heard was like, oh, maybe we would switch like Worlds 5 and 6 or,
Yeah, like 5. Even the Sonic map outs, we usually have like a few clunkers that we're like, oh, this stage sucks. And we had the same issue with some of the Banjo stages. I remember that. Some of the Mario 64 stuff. But this is like, I think this is the first map out where we can confidently say the whole map's good.
Yeah. I didn't think there was any badness in it. There were things I liked more and less, but nothing was bad.
I mean, even Spencer's least favorite world had his favorite stage in it.
Yeah.
So there's that. So with that said, man, we mapped it out. Would you guys be interested in doing the sequels?
Well, I am, but I want to know about the fans. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Do you want to see more Donkey Kong Country map outs?
I kind of want to do Donkey Kong 3, where you shoot him in the rectum.
There's nothing to map out but an ass.
Just play it on your Switch NES service.
Okay.
Donkey
I'll do my own map out of it.
Level. Yeah.
This is where you shoot poison up his asshole. It's my favorite part, and it's the only part. That'll be it.
That game's fun, but that game is not Donkey Kong. It's weird.
I'd be down to do 2. I think definitely after some time though.
Oh well, yeah. It's not like we're doing like back-to-back country map outs, but yeah, I'd be interested in doing the rest of them. I have some strong feelings against 3.
Yeah. 3 kind of almost made like an open world kind of map, right?
Yeah, the boats.
But it's like super weird.
You're in like a Canadian area. Then there's like, I don't know. It's such a bizarre game. Like there's elephants and like there's like a bird god or something, like banana birds. And then there's like a bear that owns a shop that wants coins, and it's so bizarre. It's such a weird game. And Donkey and Diddy are like captured. So you're playing as Dixie and fucking Kitty Kong, the best character.
I always like Dixie Kong though.
Dixie's cool because of her hair, because of her mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she can do a little twirl. But who the fuck asked for Kitty? What they should have done is just made Dixie kidnapped and put Donkey Kong in there with Dixie.
Diddy kidnapped.
Yeah, they should have kidnapped Diddy and just made that game about Donkey Kong and Dixie Kong, because they haven't used Kitty Kong.
Why couldn't they kidnap old man Kong? You
Yeah,
just save
Cranky,
him.
because nobody gives a shit about Cranky.
Then you could play as all three of them.
You do.
How cool would that
you
be?
You do meet the Wrinkly Kong, his lady.
What kind of name is that? They really got something for the nuts here.
Wrinkly. Yeah, Wrinkly Kong, and she's actually playing a copy of Mario 64 in DK 3. You can hear the Mushroom Kingdom lobby music. The dun 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 dun.
Yeah, and if you beat the game in the end credits, you get to see the last Kong. His name's Scrotum Kong.
Scrody Kong.
Slowly get further and further into it.
So many Kongs, dude. There's Lanky Kong, there's Chunky Kong, Tiny Kong.
Eunuch Kong.
The series gets crazy. Dude, Wrinkly Kong fucking dies. She fucking dies.
It's a she.
Wrinkly? Yeah, Wrinkly's the grandmother.
That's her chosen pronoun.
Because Cranky was already
Yeah,
taken.
did she call herself a girl, or are you calling her a girl? That's weird.
I think Rare called her.
It's interesting that you would give her that.
She's a lady.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures here. She is a ghost.
She fucking dies. But like between games, she fucking dies, and she's a ghost.
But I'm glad you made me look that up, because I found pictures of Candy Kong.
She's hairy.
And
Dude, she's very hairy.
Might need a moment with that.
Very hairy.
No nuts there.
Could you imagine all that hair, just so much hair? Like you ever see like
I'm imagining it right now.
You ever see
all
like
that hair all up in hair.
You ever see like
my
an
hair,
Italian,
my hair, my lovely lady hair.
Have you ever seen like an Italian man's like chest?
Yeah.
It's like that, but all over.
Yeah.
So what you're trying to say is that Candy is an Italian man
Candy.
in a Kong.
Like, hey,
I'm trying to ruin Candy Kong.
hey, donkey.
Candy, get out of my swamp. My hair swamp.
Dude, Candy Kong came up to me and was like, comb my hair right now, I'd do it.
What is Funky's voice?
Comb my hair, bro.
Hey, brah. You need
Want
to
to take a ride on my...
Funky, get out of my swamp.
get across the island, brah. I got you. Get in my
Were
sweet.
either of these characters in that weird cartoon you guys were talking
Get in
about?
my sick barrel. I think they both were.
God, that cartoon is mortifying.
Oh my god, there's a character. I forgot his name, but he looks like Donkey Kong but with a mustache. I believe. Hold on.
It's his brother, I think, Lenny or something.
I don't know his name, but he was like a prim and proper Kong.
I didn't know.
This-
I'm just guessing a name. I don't remember, but
This episode that I just found is called Donkey Kong Country Booty and the Beast.
Booty and the Beast. That's magical. Have you ever watched that show before?
No, I never seen it.
Oh my god. Oh shit, I found the picture. Hold on. Let me see if I can send it to you. Because this is a picture of...
he's the aristocrat Kong.
Yeah, I'm sending it to in the chat right now. Hold on, let me download it. Okay.
I saw
but
it
the
on
mapper's at home.
TV like 2 or 3 times.
Oh my
and I
god,
was
that
like, what
shows.
is this?
That
I
shows.
saw an episode on YouTube and it was like, oh my god, the animation is not held up at
That
all.
show was popular too. I remember seeing ads for that show and stuff, and like check it out Saturday mornings.
That was like a Fox Box special.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sending it in the chat, Spencer. That's also Candy and Cranky, but that's the other Kong I was talking about.
Maybe whoever edits this can put the face in there too.
Wait, that's Candy?
But look at the other Kong. That's the one I was talking about.
The totally naked one?
Yeah, he looks like DK but with like a mustache and a comb over.
And without a tie.
Yeah.
It's truly
weird.
naked.
They really did a disservice to Candy.
Why? Because it took out of the bikini.
Yeah, I mean that's not bad, but the face is odd.
It's like the Mars Attacks film.
Yeah, yeah. Just like floating across the.
Trust me,
There's like a Kong laying down in the back. Like
that's
punched over.
not as weird as what they did to Tiny Kong later on. I don't know if you guys know about that.
No, we don't know all of your weird Donkey Kong.
No,
trivia.
it's
Go
not.
ahead.
Okay, Tiny Kong and DK64 was like a little girl, right? And all the other characters like Diddy, Donkey, everybody else looks pretty normal. And she's like a little girl, got like pigtails and stuff. Well, they aged her up. And later Donkey Kong games, they made her a teenager, but nobody else aged. So Tiny became like a much taller character than all the other characters, and she became like a I don't know, like a feminine character, but none of the other characters grew. They all stayed the same size.
I'm kind of into it.
I don't.
I don't hate this.
I don't fully understand why they aged her up though. Like, was that supposed to like raise her
She'd be cool.
sex appeal or
You
something?
can't be cool in like 4.
Yeah,
Nobody
but they
likes a
already
4-year-old.
had a sexy Kong, but they had to age her up.
They didn't really sexify her though. She's not Candy. She's like a Crash Bandicoot's girlfriend. That kind of
Crash Bandicoot's girlfriend. Yeah,
That's not bad. I'm into that.
I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, they've never explained why they did this. Like, it just bothers me because they didn't age up any other character. So either like all the other characters just don't age, or like she just aged rapidly at one day.
Let me look at this Tiny Kong.
Yeah, Tiny Kong. Because it's like, you know how she looks in 64. Well, after 64,
Oh.
all of her other appearances have been like this teenage form.
And what are those
kind of-
appearances though? Returns?
No, she was in DK. Sorry, no, she was in Diddy Kong Racing DS. Some of the Mario Sluggers games, and I think she was in Barrel Blast, and like a few of those spin-offs.
They didn't really do anything sexy with Dixie Kong. She just looks like a damn.
Yeah, Dixie
Diddy
looks
Kong.
and Dixie didn't age. She looks exactly the fucking same. So why did Tiny Kong age? What
Well,
happened?
because it was a baby and they didn't want to make her a baby anymore.
But she was the same.
But Dick-
She was the same size as like Diddy and Dixie. And Diddy and Dixie are still tiny.
You know what they call
Oh,
a baby that doesn't age? One tough baby.
I don't understand. I hate it.
At times like these, when understanding goes out the window, there's only one thing you can do. And sing that song. So we're finally here.
Ukulele.
Podcasting for
A
you.
lizard
if you
and a
know
bat,
words
what's
you
up
can
with
join
that?
into. This was that. DK map. We map the country. There and back. DK.
We
DK
mapped the
country.
game.
DK. Donkey Kong country.
We learned about the Banana Wars and Roosevelt and all that shit. I wasted 5 minutes looking it up and making Spencer read it. It was kind of funny.
Banana
Banana
Wars.
My favorite movie, directed by George Lucas.
I looked up pictures of Dixie Kong here, and like Google gives me little recommendations of what to also look for, like along with
I'm
her.
scared. Okay, where is this going?
Spencer, do it in song form.
One of them is human, which is weird,
What?
but not the weirdest of the words, because another one is pregnant.
Oh shit! Now we're getting to the Sonic fan base. God.
Yikes. We're not in the candy territory anymore.
What the hell?
Join us next time for DK64.
Are we really gonna play that?
Not next time.
Sometime.
That game takes a year.
My God. I got 201 bananas. There's 202.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Who put 202 bananas?
Do you need someone to talk to you about this?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to sit down and talk.
I have to recommend Therapist Kong to you.
Therapist Kong? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take down his number.
Why are they all Kong? Like, do you think it's just like you're like your description of yourself or like your occupation and Kong?
It runs in the family.
It's just the most inbred family.
Yeah,
of
are
all
they
time.
all family?
They're Korean.
Is King Kong?
Candy's name is Kong, and
is-
Donkey Kong is.
Is King Kong part of this? Did you know that Universal sued Nintendo for the name Kong over Donkey Kong being similar to King Kong, but they lost?
Okay, hold on. We stumbled on something because Candy Kong, her last name is Kong. She's only the girlfriend of Donkey Kong.
I'm scared.
This is this is totally inbred.
Oh, well,
How are they how do they have the same last name?
It's normal around here.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, I wonder if what's the name of that rhino? Rambo?
Rambo.
Rambo.
I wonder if that's one of their kids, because you know how they come out different if you stay inbred too long?
It's just Rambo, Ramby with a bandana. He's like, they got first blood. You ever thought about the fact that like you get him out of a box? Like, how long is he waiting in that box for you? Just like
All his life.
It's like, oh man, I hope somebody hurries up and breaks me out of this
Hope
box.
somebody smashes their body into this thing.
Yeah.
Gets me out of here.
Yeah, get
Some
me
Metal
outta here.
Gear Solid shenanigans.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, I found Donkey.
Ramby! That's Otacon yelling for Ramby. Welcome. So join us for our next map out. Ramby Gear Solid.
Featuring Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Biggest Kong of them all.
Kongi Roosevelt.
Teddy Kong.
Too long Kong.
Kong John Silver.
Hey Spencer,
What?
you're spitting that nut.
You knew it. You know what you're doing.
Hey, you spitting that nut, dude. You spit out that
Spit.
nut.
Spit.
You know what you're doing.
He had that nut. I know what you're talking about. He's just a nut.
The viewers, the listeners and the viewers, they know what you're doing. They're not
They're
being
not
fooled
gross
by you.
like you, Spencer.
No, they know what you're doing.
Listen,
you don't have to be
if you're
gross to
watching
hear-
this map-
when you
listen,
use the word nut that way,
If
that,
you're
they
watching
know
this
what you're
map out,
saying.
can you please tell Spencer to stop being immature? I'm just saying that he spit out that nut. He had that nut in his mouth.
Dude, all the viewers, they know what you're doing.
They're siding with me though, because you're being immature.
They never side with you. They side with me every time, and they're gonna do it again. Come on, you know how it goes around here.
You just
When have they ever sided with
oh,
you?
so you own the word nut now?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Wow. You got to own everything else. Now you own the word nut. Wow.
What are you trying to prove? I don't
The
know.
worst part about it is he's wearing a white shirt too.
What are you talking about? I'm wearing a white shirt
He's white
What
privilege.
about
white
it?
privilege. I don't know.
because of my white privilege. Dude, I'm half Mexican.
I'm making this a race thing.
You guys are whiter than I am.
That's my like go-to in an argument. I just automatically make it a race thing. It's like, why are you racist now? It's like, what? What?
This all started with one lone nut.
The singular
Look where
nut.
it's taking
He
us.
had okay.
Listeners,
Okay, how?
listeners,
how
listen to how Alex says it. Tell me I'm not wrong. Tell me I'm not right, I guess.
He spit out the singular nut from the inside of his mouth in which he was
See,
holding
when you say
it.
it like that, it makes sense. You're right.
So he spit out that nut? Hit the nut with his mouth?
Dude, you can't say it that way.
What are you talking about, dude?
Nah, you gotta say D's nut.
No, D isn't in this episode.
Dude, the way you said it earlier, though, was legit.
How did
the
I,
only
how
way
did I
you
say,
can interpret it.
Tell me how I
is-
said it.
You said spit out spit the nut from his mouth or something like that.
Spencer, don't
but
be.
the way
Spencer, don't be.
go back and listen because
God.
the way you said it, you didn't make it plural when it was supposed to be plural, which implies a completely different thing.
Spencer, don't be gross.
Say it in that low voice again like you did just a second ago.
Spencer, don't be gross.
No, but you said you were talking about the nuts when you did it.
What?
No, you weren't even talking about nuts. You're talking about nut. When you say it like that, that's what it means.
Here at the Button Mappers, we prioritize gaming content.
Yeah.
I just love how long we're going on with this chick.
First and foremost, gaming. Nothing about the nut.
All about that nut.
No, all about that donkey.
Sometimes you just got a nut, dude.
Sometimes it's donkey
Dude!
Kong.
Sometimes,
Listen to that.
Sometimes you just got a nut in your mouth.
No, oh my god, that's not what you said.
Yeah, no, I said sometimes you just got a nut. That's
Oh
what I
my-
said.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Here for the fam.
Nuts
and the
are- nuts
friends
are good, dude.
And the kids. This show's all about the kids,
You
right?
like nuts, Spencer?
Do I like them?
Yeah,
I mean, they're good source of protein, healthy fats if you get the right one.
Well, now you're talking about nuts.
yeah. That's what we're talking about the whole time. The entire time, just been talking about nuts.
Because I
That's what
thought
I'm
you were talking
talking
about
about.
nutting.
I mean, I'm pretty innocent here. You're the one that's talking about. You know what you're doing.
Nuts?
Eunuch Kong.
The
The sole bearer of the nut.
You're telling me that
He
Neki,
carries the nut.
Neki had more than
the nut.
one nut in his mouth at this
One
time.
nut. One nut to rule them all.
I think Neki has them in her belly.
Exactly. So one at a time. I'm not wrong.
I didn't say you're wrong about one at a time.
Are you
That's-
gonna tell her
no, you
to
kept
spit the
telling-
nut every single time?
You kept telling me I need to use plural, but if it's one at a time, then I don't need plural.
No, because no.
That's
Listen to it. Because you didn't use it. You used a singular when you should have used plural, and it phonetically does not make sense to use nuts in that way.
I can't wait for
Other than
I can't wait
the way that we
I
both
cannot
know what you're
wait
talking
for
about.
Terry's comment.
Full essay on nuts.
Terry, did Neki or did Neki not have that nut in his mouth?
I'll
I'm trying to
tell you
keep
how
it-
to dodge a bullet here. Why don't you just say kernel?
Oh, there we go.
Necky's kernels.
Kernels. Yeah, but they say nut, so I'm gonna stick with nut.
Seed. Mickey's brown round object.
Okay, don't be gross. Okay.
What's gross about brown round object?
Okay. Yeah.
Play toy? I don't like. What do you want? Fruit of life.
The further we get into this, they all sound bad now.
Necky's projectile vomit.
Look, Rare knew what they were doing when they made that boss.
What were they doing when they made that boss?
Probably laughing.
We are.
They're,
Top 5 nut. Necky.
Nagy's
Neck.
Peanut, Mr. Peanut,
Neck trobes.
and that's where we get off the bus.
It's a map.
Spencer, closing statement.
You are so perverse and disgust. No, I'm just kidding. You're cool. This is a great game. That's all I got.
You know what neck you got?
These nuts. Sorry, D. DZD.
These nuts?
These nuts. And then there was silence. That's it.
Hey y'all, don't forget to subscribe to them button mappers.